Ladies and gentlemen, apologize for the bit of a late start, but we are here on the Penn State Behrend Sports channel to give you some more in-house scrimmages for the League of Legends team. Might be the last set of scrimmages we get to do before everyone's on campus, and our production value bumps up quite a bit. However, not sure. We'll have to see. And thanks to this bit of a late start, we get to jump right into Draft LOL. Red team is actually already ready for us too. So we've had a bit happen over the last few days. Not really a bit happen, but I personally, which I feel is good. Ignore that. I personally have been able to talk with players a bit more, learn a bit more about the game myself, and just get to understand everybody a bit more. Always nice, especially in a position like this. So, tonight, on the back of a couple scrimmages already going, we have at least one or two, hopefully, late night scrimmages. And again, this might just be our last one before it might just be our last one before we get to hop onto campus, but we'll have to see. Now, a quick update from the scrimmages earlier. I was playing in them, and I got very annoyed because my internet connection was being really bad. 2000 ping bad. It's already looking better, however. And I'm going to use this position to show you some of the great play that we're seeing from everyone who isn't me. We also have some non-competitors joining us in the scrimmages tonight, with frequent viewer of the stream, Baked Potatoes, and a personal friend, Mythic Blue. Guys, not used to actually saying your username. Still waiting for the actual draft to start, but that works out. Still waiting for blue team, it looks like, to hop into the draft. They're probably working out positionings and everything, so it's gonna take a little bit. Time, if you haven't already, if you're still up with us, sit down for a few, hit the bathroom, maybe grab a drink, make sure you're all packed for moving in. I'm not, but it's where we have a little bit of time left. Enjoy the calming sounds of Legends client. We are Penn State. Something I'm definitely going to work on personally as a caster for everybody. Quick update is just making sure to actually keep an eye on chat. It's pretty important. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna try and make sure that we actually thank everybody for popping in and actually respond to messages. So welcome Velvet Emperor. Just waiting for blue team to really get ready for the get ready for draft. So shouldn't be too much longer. Just waiting on them. Meantime, what we have seen from some of the earlier um some of the earlier matches that we played today, aside from off-layer internet connection, that's probably my fault anyway. is sorry is we've been seeing from any team that isn't playing with Hexafish, a lot of bans targeting Hex. Hexafish isn't playing in this game, however, he has been. He's been doing very, very well. We've also seen good reliance on Big Teo's team letting him pick first. His junglers typically going topside. We've seen some good support play from Zan. But there's a lot of people who weren't playing earlier hopping into this one actually. So not a whole lot of insights actually to how these ones might go based off of that. Yeah, typing in. Sorry. Looks like red side is asking blue side if they are ready to draft. Absolutely. Practice absolutely does make perfect. Also, something that will make it a little difficult to connect with chat a little bit is the 2-minute delay that we're forced to play with, as per sorry, regulation in the ECAC. So just practicing with that, keeping that active. But absolutely, we'll try best. I'm excited to actually forge a connection with people viewing, because viewers, that mean a lot. Absolutely. Yeah, in case anybody can. We are only 5 followers away from actually reaching our affiliate goal. Which is just a nice little goal. Want to keep Okay, it looks like some members of blue side. Never mind. I'm dumb. They were playing chess, however, we're actually going into the bans right now. From red side, we have Samira, Set, and Kaisa all being banned. 2 of those ADCs played by blue side's bot lane, Mythic Blue, ironic, with a Twisted Fate, Seraphine, and Maokai band coming out from blue side. First picks are coming out too. Blue side is locked in Ornn, responded to by both Kane and Belveth. On red side, well, that might just be a interesting. That's very interesting. because there was a gentleman's agreement at the... Oh my gosh. There was a gentleman's agreement between both teams' junglers that it wouldn't ban their main jungle picks. There would not be a Kayn ban, there would not be a Bel'Veth ban. Red side has fulfilled that bargain, however, has stolen blue side's Kayn, which is kind of a jerk move, I won't lie, but hey, they're the ones playing, and they're the ones who are gonna have to deal with any enraged repercussions of this. Other than those picks, blue side is locked in likely their support and jungle with Senna and Udyr. We're still on old Udyr though. Let it be known. Looks like red side missed a... Okay. I've been informed that that void spot is Lucian. Thank you to whoever that is. Yes, draft has started. I apologize for missing that at first. That's my bad. Fine. Fourth ban's coming out from both teams as Red finalized theirs. Twitch and Xerath being banned. Interesting. Looks like they believe as well as I do that Senna is a support rather than an EDC. So banning EDCs might still be a necessary option. Final two bans coming out being Diana and Yone. Interesting. Diana is entirely playable in mid, but she's been seeing a lot more play jungle recently. And the red side already has their jungler. So, interesting to ban Diana now. Actually, Enroy in chat is right. That might be a Bel'Veth support based off of discussions between the players earlier today about how nuts Bel'Veth support could be. That is another missed pick in the draft. It's late, folks. Everyone is sputtering. Looks like that's so the first blank spot, that's Lucian. This one right here, that's Lucian. The second one, that's Mordekaiser. Who, with baked potatoes being on blue side or on red side, is their top. It's definitely their top laner. Like blue has locked in their mid. Okay, so here's the thing. This is very interesting. I think that's a Veigar bot, specifically because blue side has Majestic Llama on it. And Majestic Llama, even tonight, has said that he very much enjoys playing Zac mid and top. So that could be a Zac mid with an Ornn top, Veigar Senna bot lane, and an Udyr jungle. Meanwhile, wow, this team. Okay, let's talk about this more as we actually float into the proper draft here.
I reckon.
Going through the bands as normal. None of the bands surprising. We may actually be able to talk about some of these very, very interesting picks.
Okay.
Hey, never pick a fight you can't win.
The set band's funny because I played set last game and it didn't go great just because of connection issues.
Where power grows.
So that band's kind of funny. Okay. So with Cheese locking it in, I feel very confident that yes, that Veigar is in fact bot. Okay. Looks like we're gonna have to restart there because no one picked Quinn. Alright. Take 2. Going through all the fans is normal. Hopefully nobody on red side whiffs anything. Behrend wasn't a fan, but looks like red side might be going for just quickness. That is, Abdullah makes an absolutely perfect point. It's not a Behrend in-house if it's not a little bit scuffed. This is, however, levels of scuffness perhaps never before seen. I do also have to say that these bans just aren't what they were. Like, Red Side did not ban those characters, but all in all, it doesn't matter as long as they lock in the right ones. So, with Zan on red side, a magnificent jungle main, that Kane is definitely going to be in the jungle where it belongs. Really, the Kane is normal. It's everything after the Kane. Well, okay, Lucian's also very normal. Everything after these two, it gets a little interesting. So, even starting here, with Llama playing him, that Zac is going mid lane. Ornn top, very normal. Him and Vagar possibly more and more play. Now that Bel'Veth, as said in the chat by our very own and Roy, that Bel'Veth very well could be bot or support. That could very easily be a support Bel'Veth. I don't know if that's scary or not, because I haven't seen it. I've heard from multiple people now that it's really good. And here it is at one of our own in-houses. So
It's just business.
We're really gonna have to see. We were saying earlier though, quick plug. If you are watching the stream and you haven't followed, please feel free to. We're only 5 followers away from reaching Twitch affiliate, which is just a nice little milestone. Really shows that we're cultivating a little bit of a community here, which is exactly what we want. Is just very nice to see. Now, I may have hyped up the weirdness of Blue Team's picks a bit more than necessary. It's really this Bel'Veth that's throwing me off. Now, I haven't personally seen Bel'Veth support. I have again, though, heard from multiple sources today that it's very good. Perhaps even cracked. But we're gonna have to see. I still have yet to be impressed. I've never seen it, but hey, there's a first time for everything, you know? And it's it's of all people, Nymeria, Luke, who has been in the casting booth before and is the captain of Behrend's League of Legends program. The program, just our teams are led by Nymeria. Now, 2 interesting people to keep an eye on are going to be Mythic Blue and Baked Potatoes. They are pretty new members of the esports club. They're not necessarily playing on League of Legends team, however, they're League of Legends players and good friends of mine. So I am very, very excited to see how they play, and I'm very excited to see how Baked Potatoes does as a member of the Church of Mordekaiser. Again, outside of that, these picks are pretty normal. Like, King Jungle, yeah, it's not usually picked off of a lie, off of a broken promise, a broken gentleman's agreement, but King Jungle, nothing shocking there. This is old Udyr. We do not have cool dad bod Udyr. It could be a Bell. It could be a Belveth mid. However, I'm under the impression that that is a mid Lux. Could absolutely be wrong, but that's what I feel like. Just because of all the talk of Belveth support, that's what has me thinking. We'll have to see though. We'll absolutely have to see. Could be either. Good call. Good call. However, either way, it looks like Red Side is going with a very aggressive bot lane. Lucian is known for being a bit of a lane bully. His main goal, think of him as the pantheon of ADCs. He scales all right, but his main goal is to use the very nice power that he has very early to force his opponent out of lane. Just force them to step off of XP and give him the advantage. Be that through forcing them to back off, or just killing them. And that though, keep an eye out for this Zac mid. And yeah, Senna and Veigar pretty interchangeably. One could be support, one could be ADC. But Mythic is known to play Senna support. He is a firm believer that Senna is a much better support than she is ADC. I have yet to be swayed either way, because frankly, unless it's Swain, I'm not a huge fan of going down there. But I'm very excited to see. Finally, all this waiting is behind us. And of course, we start with the spectator bug. So, we are going to have to quickly leave the game and rejoin the game. I apologize, folks. Maybe my computer is just as tired as we are, but it's a quick fix. Sadly, because League of Legends' actual architecture is archaic, it is very difficult to see chat while playing League of Legends. However, that will be much easier on campus because we have 2 monitors. Let's see if we can jump forward a bit, catch up with as alive as we can be with the spectator delay. No way. Okay. Things are getting interesting. Looks like we have an Ornn support with Senna ADC and a Zac top lane with Veigar mid. Outside of that, it's a Kayn mid with Bel'Veth jungle, more top, and a Lucian with Lux support. I started saying how this game is kind of normal, and everything is different than what I expected. I'm pleasantly surprised by the ingenuity, everyone. Ah. Xander, as a jungle player, does know how Kane works. Every jungler knows how to play Kane, because Kane isn't that difficult. However, playing him mid is going to be interesting. There's a good chunk of, like, very squishy ranged picks on blue, and some very tanky, melee members as well. So I could see, absolutely see Zan going either, Rost or Shadow Assassin. I'm very interested to see, how that goes. Now, Llama's doing a very good job just keeping barely out of Baked Potato's reach. He is keeping up with trades, but it's really all gonna depend what everyone's abilities are up. I'm new to seeing, like, laning Zac, so I'm very interested to see how this works out. He does have the very big benefit of his passive allowing him to just kind of not die, but she's playing these trades very well. However, that W hit and a ghost coming out from Xander. But he does get hit by the edge of the cage. It's not enough to kill because Cheese hasn't got the scaling from Vigorcore yet. However, he might be able to. Oh, both players flash because of that. Xander avoids the falling Vagar W, and Andy walks right into Namiri. He flashed in. Yeah, you are, bro. What was that? Baked Potatoes gets a great pull on the Llama. However, levels up right as it starts, so not really much to do there. Interesting. Both high noon legendaries on this bot side. Great root coming out from Mythic. However, because of just how squishy Senna is, he's forced to flash. Oh, he's so lucky that that Lux Q got caught on both those minions. That could have been very bad. He's gotta play careful here. He's low health. But so is Evan. That's the thing. Senna is very squishy. However, she hits like a truck. Looking top side, Andy's looking to redeem himself by going for a gank here. Again, Zac doesn't really have to worry about... Dang. Oh, gets Evan's flash. That's a kill. Oh, actually, wow, I missed both. Evan managed to snag a kill on Mythic Blue, and Swifty responded by killing Evan. However, JC gets the last laugh, finishing him off. Namira trying to yoink some jungle camps. Udyr. Oh, he's so old. He's trying to catch up, but this kid makes him look a bit better. But compared to what we've seen, oh, I cannot wait for new Udyr. What are we even doing? That is a fantastic question. Here for some scrimmages, and these are the late night scrimmages, which means everyone gets to play dumb. Oh, Xander just hit 6. That's a nice electrocute proc from Cheese. He needs to be careful though. He's doing a good job keeping Xander's health up, so he can't just all in him. The W just do a good chunk of damage, and the Q. Oh, the ult comes out, but it's not enough damage. Cheese did a great job poking Xan out, making sure that him taking that engage was not as easy as like to be. Evan was actually walking towards mid, it looks like, to help out, but he was just too slow. That is a Bomby Cinder on both. That is a Bomby Cinder buy on both Llama and Andy. Boys are getting tanky. That item's very recently nerfed to do less damage because it's kind of cracked. It's still a pretty good item. Great pull from Baked Potatoes. Oh, the W does barely manage to land. And Nymeria and Andy are both floating topside. Nymeria doing everything he can to yoink some of Andy's camps. With Bel'Veth's passive of taking camps, giving her those passive stacks with a the flash from baked potatoes coming mid to just yoink cheese. The flash into alt. She didn't even expect. I don't know if that was intentional. Baked potatoes timed that perfectly, ulting, pulling death realming cheese after he summoned the Vagar cage, so that the cage was not there with them in the death realm. Meaning Vagar's only chance to get away was just not there. That was beautifully executed. And yeah, thank you for the ping from Nymeria. Already 15 stacks of man. Oh no, everyone's trying to steal Andy's his team's not having it. Now, what I was trying to say, Velvet's passive, whenever she kills a large enough jungle, or whenever she kills a cannon minion, or takes a jungle camp, including Scuttle or a large monster, she gets a stack of lavender. Every stack of lavender permanently grants her attack speed. Now, that was a good engage onto, oh, this Vagar cage to get it. Oh, nice knock-up from Swifty. A fantastic follow-up by Cheese using that ult to finish off JC. You really want to follow the illusion. Oh, the Q catches him. That's a double kill for Cheese. As Andy refuses to leave Nymeria's jungle, smites the blue buff so he lasts just a little bit longer. Oh, and the the Senna ult from Mythic was just a little bit too slow to save him. However, thanks to that, Andy both gets still like a little bit of farm. Oh my gosh, Xander wants to get in on this Vagar. I know he has ult out, flashes through the cage, doing everything he can. Oh, he manages to dodge the W. It's all up to this. Nice flash from Cheese, and the Q finishes off Zan. Cheese could have had a very rough start of this, but he's playing this back very well. The mid-diff call from Swifty. Like I said, folks, playing night, everybody's a little... Tensions are high here at Penn State Behrend. This is a house divided. Barely whipped that pull. Taking a quick look at items. The only person who has their mythic yet, is... We scale. Yes, you do. The only person who locked in... Oh, that red smite from Nymeria making it a little bit harder for Andy to actually fight him, especially with Xander with the follow. Nice flash by Andy, getting over that wall and actually managing to escape. Oh my gosh, that flash was fantastic. Meanwhile, bot side, Evan is popping his Lucian ult. Orin ult comes out right after from Swifty. Oh my gosh, so many things are happening. The Lux ult from JC looking to even the odds a little bit. Nobody dies by it, though. A lot of abilities get every ult volley gets traded out. Oh, Llama's trying to finish off. Baked Potatoes gets finished off by Flubber, starring Robin Williams. Barely manages to do enough damage to that W. Oh my gosh, but the burst from Cheese now was just too much. Xander with the Cade pick definitely had a good... I understand the ethos into Vagar. If you can keep him down, it's gonna be very hard for him to scale. However, one misplay that gives him just the start, gets that snowball rolling down that hill is enough, especially when he's willing to rotate like this. Oh my gosh, the Zac Q onto Shelly, pulling Nymeria into it, slowing him down a little bit, forcing him to back off. And Swifty lying in wait. Oh, a double knockup, and the Senna stun doesn't actually come out to anything, but Nymeria does manage to steal the Rift Herald. And Andy's coming bot in response. Oh, it does get barely taken out. And Llama gets another kill on Baked Potatoes. Okay. I understand, though. Potatoes had to pick up the Eye of the Herald. Otherwise, that fantastic steal by Nymeria would have been all for naught. Ooh, Zan using his ults to dodge both Zack's knockup and the Sentinel. However, it's just not enough. Zack has deceptively great sustain during fights. His passive being, I believe it's his passive, or it might be an ability passive. Aside from the resurrection, from the little goop forms, whenever he uses an ability, he fires off a little piece of himself, and if he picks it up, he gets some health back. Very convenient. Let's check again at items. The only other mythic in the game we have so far is the Sunfire Aegis coming out on Llama Zack. That's going to make that Zack even harder to kill, which is not what Blue Side wants. Blue Side has a very nice lead right now. However, it looks like Red Side trying to stop Andy from pushing that lead any further, yoinking that attempted sneak dragon from him, keeping good pace with the objectives. There's the engage from Llama. There's a nice chunk of damage. However, ooh, here comes the Ornn all from Swifty. Does catch JC. Mythic is using the Mist to try and catch up. Support's fighting support, and ADC is fighting ADC. There's the root for Mythic. It's gonna be close, and they managed to take each other out. Star-crossed lovers. It's just perfect. Meanwhile, Xander, in his fully realized Frost form, is making his way bot, and she's okay with that. He's like, alright, my support is not dumb, he's just gonna walk away, and I'm gonna take your plate. Meanwhile, despite everything happening in the lanes for Blue Side, soundly Nymeria is keeping his team alive through these jungle plays. Between that and the stellar plays so far by Evan and JC, keeping his team in motion. Here, that's another kill for Llama. Another kill from Nymeria gets the shutdown from Cheese, and Nymeria is looking to continue this all this damage to the Swifty. Oh no! Mythic gets caught out by the Lux, and with Lucian right behind, just too much damage for almost anyone to survive, let alone Senna of all people. Both teams are trying to yoink this first turret. And with all that chaos that happened, Red Side is, and especially thanks to the shutdown going to Nymeria from Cheese, the gold lead that Blue Side was once cultivating is rapidly shrinking. Baked Potatoes has walked mid again, it looks like. Trying to use the Rift. He's getting chunked down by this Vagar. He's gotta be careful. That looks like it's gonna be enough. Ooh, the W forces Cheese to pop his ult, and it looks like Shelly might not make it to tower. Oh, that's heartbreaking. Nope, there she goes. Oh, that's rough. That's very unfortunate. Definitely had to pop that just because of how long ago Nymeria had actually stolen it. He had picked it up, but seeing it squandered like that's really unfortunate. He's like, Xander has lane swapped with Fake Bears, at least for now, in order to try and fight this Zack. As we know, Red Cane is especially good at taking on tanks, doing all that max health damage with his Q, his ultimate, all the healing and sustain he gets from his passive. Like, really understandable. You just gotta be a little careful. Nice dodge on the W. Oh, looks like... Oh, nice engage. Forcing Lucian to flash. And there's the Senna ult. Lucian ult comes out too. Evan is so low health. The Ignite's gonna take him. However, Nymeria is moving in to try and finish off Swifty. The root comes down. JC picks up the kill onto Swifty. Xander might be able to. There he goes, and he should absolutely, with no resistance from Red Side, be able to finish this off, especially thanks to. Oh, he actually doesn't manage to. Llama manages to come back to life. Is Xander going to be able to finish him off? Oh no, the tower saves him! That's so unfortunate. Oh my gosh. That Llama could not have played that better. That was fantastic. I feel bad. I missed what happened to Bot. Let's try and check here real quick. Okay, so as we saw, Swifty managed to take out JC. No. Let's keep an eye Bot. Swifty manages to take out JC. No. Swifty takes out Evan, and then JC manages to avenge Swifty. Meanwhile, this fight's happening top, and Nymeria is looking to dive Senna. But okay, that's what happened. That is what warranted the emote, or the all chat. Senna barely managed to escape. Just curious. Looks like Red Side is trying to take what they can get, trying to yoink this dragon, and they do manage to get it. That's 2 dragons up for a huge fight happening after the dragon. Nymeria does manage to morph into Belvet's enhanced form. Llama is kind of getting cut out here, missing a lot of his ult, and Evan's there just pouring on damage, so much damage from Lucian, and the pop by Belvet doing so much. Meanwhile, Xander managed to catch out Andy, finish him off. That play is exactly what Red Side needs to stay in this game. It was looking a little rough, especially with how powerful Llama is. However, ooh, JC and Nymeria forcing Mythic to back up into the Lexi, and then just couldn't react fast enough to the giant railgun. And with all of that, Red Team now has a slight gold lead. Not really even that slight, a 1k gold lead over Blue Side. Bit of a rough start, and Alvegar and Senna, and even that to an extent, scale fantastically. Look at that Belvet, already with some insane attack speed. We could get a quick look at Belvet, already with 2.28 attack speed. My oh my, and there's a Rift Herald for Red Side. Oh my gosh, yeah, 3 Sunfire Aegis coming out on the tankier members of Blue Side. And here comes the Horde. Llama's doing whatever he can to defend the tower. And here comes Swifty with a Zackle, actually managing to fight back the attackers. JC coming around the back in an attempt to help us see where he can. Zan manages to get a double kill in mid lane during all of this chaos. Yeah, Kane's pretty nuts. Wow. Staring down the Legion with backup so far away, Llama manages to hold out and actually fights back. And forces big potatoes to flash. Zan looking for another kill here. Nice Everfrost by Cheese, but flash over the wall doesn't even matter because Kane goes through walls. Yep, Kane has also scaled beautifully. He's a bit low on mana, however, looks like he is building towards that. Oh man, fantastic one coming out from JC. As long as Xander has backup, this Kane can just run with the game. Again, pretty rough start for Red Side. However, they are absolutely taking this game by the horns and sprinting with it all the way to the bank. Like, Nymeria's like, oh, okay, doing the Horde topside didn't work. Let's try it bot. Andy trying to stop Evan tanking that entire Lucian However, it looks like Zach got beaten up, especially that Kingslayer. Evan forcing Andy to run away, and look at the— oh my gosh, look at all the minions! Nymeria using the Hex Gate to run away. Oh, look at that JRPG skin. Meanwhile, Baked Potatoes and JC looking to push this advantage topside as well. Here comes a llama, though. Oh my gosh. And it looks like Baked Potatoes just pulled him into the Delta Room. Oh man, misses that Q, though. That's gotta be rough. It's 2 levels down. Yep. So, Nymeria did manage to catch out Mythic Blue as well. Oh, Swifty keeping pace with the enemy, but Xander's coming up from behind Llama, and here's Nymeria diving from the jungle. Xander manages to catch Swifty, and Nymeria extending the length of Velvet's true form. Pops Zach, trusts his team to take care of it, as Xander shuts down Cheese. Keeping all that aggression on, and with the joint efforts of Belveth and Rost, there's not much that can actually fight against this. Remember there was some kind of really nice zoom out command. I don't remember it. Oh man, all getting that Shelly, pushing her this far, she managed to take one Nexus tower as well as being hit. And Nymeria and JC are showing no fear here. Fantastic group by JC. However, Swifty manages to get on top of Nymeria, who, how squirrely Velvet is. No shocker, manages to wiggle his way out. Meanwhile, Baked Potatoes like, alright guys, don't worry, I'm still helping. I'm gonna take the dragon while you guys do all that. And playing behind is a skill. Knowing how you can use your limited strength and where to help, and how to help out your team, and not just feed, is big. Very, 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 very big. Meanwhile, Kane back in his natural habitat, the jungle. Let's take another quick look at items. Yeah, that's a Belveth and a Rost with 3 items. That's mildly terrifying. Belveth's also bought a Rage Blade. Nymeria looking to build that, or a Rage Knife for the, Rage Blade. With 8 deaths, and he's trying to do whatever he can to just build tankier. He's got that Warden's Mail on top of the Sunfire. But there's only so much you can do, especially with Velvet dealing all that true damage. And just all the max health damage that Ross does. There's the, I couldn't, wow, Big Tails managed to catch out Llama, and overall, JC does manage to get Xander, and gets huge damage on Evan. However, here comes the cavalry, here comes Nymeria. Ooh, fantastic knock up into the rapid stabs, shuts down Cheese. And because he has true form next to the Behrend yoink, there's not much that blue side can do. Fantastic showing. Oh my gosh, look at all those bunches. Fantastic example of playing from behind and just retaking the game from red side. Had a bit of a rough start, but absolutely ran with the game the further it went on. That was fantastically played by everyone involved, but man, especially Also, if you haven't, make sure to finish up the Luke Sky story because that closes very, very soon. And if you want to make sure that you can keep up with this, with all of our streams, you can follow us at Penn State Behrend Esports on Twitter and Instagram. We also have a bit of a fledgling TikTok account. And if you miss any of the, you can follow any of those in order to get updates on our next streams, not only for League, but for Valorant, Overwatch, Rocket League, and a bunch of other games that we are seriously considering pushing into our ECAC rotation. If you miss any of those streams and want to catch up with them, we have VODs up for 2 weeks, and you can catch those VODs permanently on our YouTube channel at youtube.com/Penn State Behrend Esports. Folks, just talking with the players, making sure what we're doing next. Also, thank you, real quick, to Velvet Emperor for following. That leaves us with only 4 followers left until we reach that affiliate goal, which means a whole lot. And yes, it would appear that we do no longer have enough for customs. We are currently discussing the current situation of what we're doing tonight. It has been said that folks want to continue, but obviously don't have enough for a 5v5. Looks like people are out. or not. I don't know what's going on. Sorry, folks. Just currently trying to figure out what exactly is going on. This might be the end, but not quite sure. Okay. Looks like we are going to end it here. I apologize, folks, for both stream and for the sorry if there was any lack of energy. Bit of a late start for us. I've had a bit of a weird day, but I'm very excited in just a few days to get back on campus and to wow, thank you Baked Poe for following us. I will. That leaves us like 3 until we reach our affiliate goal. That's awesome. But again, I apologize. Short stream. Apologize if there's any lack of energy. Thank you to everyone who joined us. I have and you can be excited to see more once we start the season proper. There might be a little lull once we start tryouts, though I'd like to get some tryout scrimmages for each game. We'll have to see. We will also have a much wider variety once the season starts. So if you're not a fan of League, but you'd like to support Behrend, then you'll have a much broader choice. And it'll also be exciting to pull in some new people. I'm excited to learn more about some of these games like Rocket League and Valorant myself. And I'm excited to see what comes of all these games because the best part of this and the best part of cultivating this little community is adding to the community of these games, to seeing these games that we really, really like grow and change and being a part of that. Thank you to everyone who decided to join this little journey. And I will look forward to seeing you again. To everyone watching live and everyone who will be watching this recorded. I am Michael Manning. This has been the Penn State Behrend Esports channel. Be safe, be good to each other, and have a good night.